Are we live? Are we good?
I don't know.
I'm waiting to see.
We should be.
Every time I
We
refresh.
There we go.
Sure.
Here we go. Here we go. There we are.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
Yay! Hi.
We made it. We're here, everybody. Sorry about the wait. Our regular producer had a trouble with a tornado and then a power outage. So we called in Gilbetta through the ether into the booth where Lenny and Marty and Larch usually hang out. And
Larch, put that down. Larch, put it.
Excellent.
That must be a terrible place.
It's
3 bachelors in there. Ugh.
it's got to be the worst.
We know the bachelors.
Look, we're making a lot of assumptions here. So this is gonna be a little bit of a different show today, but that's fine. We're gonna do it. Announcements. Regularly scheduled programming this week. Be sure to tune in next week for more exciting Mercenaries of Mischief starting on Sunday and continuing on Monday with Too Many Warlocks. I am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck. I am joined today by these 2 warlocks, a new friend, and Redann. Look, that's where it's at right now. So, which I will now introduce in no particular order. Barbarian extraordinaire and friend to cookies everywhere, Redann, joining us today. Also joining us is our ever studious Penithan Wright and his friend Handy, whom with there is nothing going on.
Stop. That's not okay.
Nothing. Look, Handy's fine. Handy's fine.
Don't you lie.
Just
to
that
me.
one finger.
Yeah, it's just that one finger. It's basically a weapon. I gave him an upgrade. You're welcome.
What have I got myself into?
Oh, you'll see.
We haven't even started yet.
Also joining
Bye.
us, our Rainbow Revolutionary, Guy Boutomps. And last but not least, our new friend, Angelo the Half-Orc Bard. I want to be famous. That's a song from like a Canadian cartoon show that 4 people watched. All right. When last we left our heroes, they had lost an old friend and journeyed to the swamp to uncover what was going on with the manual of Phyrexia. And perhaps find Cookie as well. They journeyed to this swamp and found this bizarre, almost like a factory, where twisted amalgamations of flesh and steel gathered corpses along with piles of iron to make bizarre constructs. And it descended down through multiple levels. You could see monsters being dissected, and you could tell that whatever these creatures were, they were learning everything they could about this place. This home, the Forgotten Realms where you live. And at the base of this, you discovered a room where an old friend, the Copper Dragon, Mr. Regulus Coup, or Reggie, if you would, was being interrogated by an unusual being. And also in this room, you discovered Cookie. Of course, this is not your Cookie. As you'll all recall, you've been extracted from your reality and placed into this hell world where things have gone a bit sideways. But he was happy to see you all the same, and you guys were happy to see that he was alive. There was a daring escape. Through some cunning rolls, the team was able to recover the manual of Phyrexia and return to the Avalon Knights Academy, now in ruins, but now with more friends, more of the old crew of the family that you had at the Avalon Knights Academy gathered together. And so once everybody was assembled there, a few things were revealed. The location of Mr. Gearstrip, the location of Whistle Lip, Calazar's having a wedding, just a number of things that were going on, and a number of ways that you guys could gather some more allies. And it was also revealed that Mr. Regulus Coup was worried about his other dragon friends because he knows these creatures are looking for them. No doubt in an effort to try and utilize their powers. And also alternate reality Zelos is traveling with everybody, and he's just a really fun guy to be around. And Redann is making friends with him. He's making a lot of he's treating him not like a villain, but as somebody who can perhaps change and turn their lives around, much like Penn did, and that worked out great for him. And it was fine.
Yeah, that was terrible.
The only thing I learned from last week's episode is when you see a table full of beholder parts, take it. Just don't wait until the way out. Just take them on the way in.
Just take them on the way in. Exactly. That's what you got to do.
You'd think Redann would learn by now. We keep telling him we'll get him on the way out, and then we end up running past them on the way out. Go, no time, no time.
So, we begin now with Angelo the Bard. So, Angelo, you are somewhere else. You are somewhere far away from here. Far away from the Avalon Knights, far away from the machinations of Blackwind and Zelos, people you've never even heard of. You are working on fulfilling your dream of becoming a famous bard. And it is while you are on those travels, as you're just moving along the road, that you come across a very skinny, pathetic looking man in robes. He's not old. He's just kind of sad looking. And he turns to you and he says, "Oh, hey, do you play music?"
Yeah, I do.
"Oh, that's cool. Are you really good?"
Oh, I'm the best, obviously.
"Oh, that's awesome. Hey, my name's Carl. How you doing?"
Hi, Carl. My name's Angelo. Would you like me to play you a song?
"Oh, I love that. That's real great."
The first thing Angelo does is use a bit of prestidigitation to make a background little beat, a little bit of tune in the back, and then takes out his drum and he just starts playing away for Carl.
"Oh, wow. You are real good. You must have a lot of friends."
Oh, hit me right in the feels, bro. I don't have a lot of friends, no.
"Oh,
Do you want to be my friend?
hey, that'd be great. I don't have a lot of friends either. But
Cool.
hey,
You want to tag along with me? We can become famous together.
yeah, you want to walk with me for a little bit?"
He's so naive. Yes, yeah, let's do it. Let's walk together, bro.
And you walk along with this man, and he just kind of lopes along beside you, and ever so often.
Hey, you want to ride? I could fit you up on my back.
"Oh, that'd be real cool. Are you sure you want me up there? I don't want to be any trouble."
No, it's okay. I think it'll help us bond and become better friends.
Oh,
Angelo,
that's incredible. Nobody's ever been so nice to me.
when he picks him up in a way that like drapes him like he's like some kind of measle mink scarf.
Yeah,
So
like
he's
our cross. And he's wait.
Friends
he's
are fun. I should get friends more often. This is great.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I didn't know how to bring it up, but I got some people that I know, and they just lost a friend. Something happened, and the universe slipped, and they need a new one. And I'm not supposed to take you there just yet, but I think I gotta take you there now. Is that okay?
What kind of friends are we talking about here? Like,
Oh, they're good friends. They're gonna save the world, and you could be famous with them.
okay, sign me up.
Okay, just keep on walking that way. And as you cruise down the road, uh, eventually the world around you just kind of starts to fade away. And eventually you're just walking in blackness.
Not gonna lie, this is seeming not like I'm meeting some friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta go through this place first. Hey, you want a tiny orange?
Hold on to it for me. I gotta get through this panic I'm feeling.
Okay, don't worry about it. It's all right. And he tucks it back into his robes. And you hear a sound around you, like somebody's tapping the tip of a blade on glass repeatedly as it like moves around you, like something's crawling above you.
Please tell me you know what that sound is.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. He keeps trying to get in here. I won't let him in.
Carl? Who is he?
Oh, I don't know his name, but I don't think he's very nice. But hey, could you let me down for a minute?
Absolutely. But please don't run away from me. I might need your help.
Oh, don't worry. I can't run away from you. I gotta push you in the right place. And he walks over to like this pile of junk that's like on the ground. And occasionally something will just fall from nowhere and land in the pile, like a sock or a pair of keys or like a wooden toy. And he roots through it a bit and he's like, all right, there we go. And he pulls out this rather impressive looking set of keys. He says, you got to give them this. They're going to need it.
My new friends.
Yeah.
Okay, he takes the keys.
Oh, thanks a lot. Hey, let him know that Carl sent you and tell him thanks for taking me bowling.
Where are these friends?
Oh, you'll see him in a minute. Okay, like goodbye. Thanks for the ride and thanks for being my friend, all right?
You can't just leave.
Oh, I'm not leaving, you are. And he waves and you fall through the floor. And you descend and you can see Carl just waving at you as you fall down.
Or why?
Meanwhile, in the safe room at the Avalon Knights Academy, the rest of the Avalon Knights crew Cookie, William, Melissa, Wormspit, everyone there are all gearing up. They've decided that they're going to go to Calazar's wedding. They need to check on things. They tell you guys not to worry about it. Apparently, Gilbetta and Lilith and Rolda will be there. It's probably going to be fine. And Wormspit makes the message out. And as he's writing out, gone to Calazar's wedding, and he says, "Oh, where are you guys going to go? Are you going to go after Whistle Whip, or are you going to go after Gearstrip?"
My opinion stays the same. I think we should go to the Underdark, find Gearstrip.
It was decided collectively that we were going to the Underdark.
Yeah, as much as I want to find Whistle Whip and get absolutely wasted, it's probably more productive to go get Gearstrip first.
I think Whistle Whip was the one in the Underdark.
Whistle Whip is the one in the Underdark. Gearstrip's in.
You see what happens when I don't get wasted for a couple of days? My brain gone, eh?
Oh, excellent. I will leave it on the note. The Warlocks have gone to, and then Rumble Snarl leans over his shoulder and drools on the page ever so slightly. "Oh, Rumble Snarl, you smudged it up." Oh, they should still be able to read it, I'm sure. He leaves a note outside for everyone, and just as you this is continuity from yesterday's episode where I had to make hard decisions.
Yep.
And just as you guys are gearing up to leave, you're waving off the rest of the crew as they go off to this manor house to attend Calazar Meldismith's wedding. A half-orc bard kind of like tumbles out of existence in front of you.
Hello, welcome to the Avalon Knights Academy. How can we help you, eh?
I'm looking for a group of friends. And he holds up the keys.
Well, I mean,
I don't think
we'll
those
probably
fit on
do
me.
for now, eh? What's that, Redann? Eh?
I don't think those keys will fit in me.
They seem nice enough.
I'm not looking for that kind of friend. Wow. So I fell from the sky. Help me. I'm lost.
I saw that. Where you were a minute ago? I mean, other than in the sky.
Not here. Somewhere completely different. This looks not like home at all. I'm not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, for sure. Other versions of us, they kicked the shit out of this place, but we're here to fix it. How about you, eh?
Oh, I am here to apparently help fix something. So maybe you are the friends I'm looking for. Carl sent me. He says hello.
Oh shit, Carl! Hey guys, Carl, he's on our side again, eh?
Is he ever not?
It's just been a while since we talked to him, eh?
Yeah, that's fair. You know Carl, and have you known Carl a long time?
Oh yeah, we go way back to 10 minutes ago. We're really close friends. We're so close. He's had a ride on my shoulders and led me into a dark place with a tapping sound and then dropped me from the sky. I'm starting to think I can't really trust his advice, actually.
No, that's definitely Carl. You got to get it in quick because he don't stay in any one place very long, eh?
How does he get around so fast? He's so tiny.
He fixes thing, and every time he fixes a thing, he goes and he finds some other place where things are broken, eh?
He's like
All right,
a
well-
warlock between time and space.
Okay, that helps. So where and when am I?
Obviously, you're here and now.
We
That is
barely
an answer,
know.
both accurate and not particularly helpful. In your world, there's a dictator who runs Waterdeep. No,
Oh.
well, there's one here, and we're trying to fix that, amongst other things. Like, you look around this place, Iraq, eh? Where we are actually
Yeah.
from, this place is beautiful.
Oh, that makes sense. You're trying to make your timeline, this timeline, more like yours, where you're from.
We're going to fix this one, and then we're going to go back to ours and kick the shit out of the guys that did this to this one, eh?
Which is us.
Cool.
Which is
But
other
not
version
us.
of us, eh? It's like us with bad dress sense.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down. I'll help.
Wait, are you from the Sword Coast?
Up to you, Angelo.
Oh, you're from somewhere completely different.
So different. So different. I
Carled
couldn't
in, eh?
even describe it to you.
Yeah, they got Carled in. That they got brought in by him, eh? It must be
Yeah.
important. Eh?
Now I can join your club with the Carl jokes. I got you.
Well, we're going to do that. We need to know your name.
My name is Angelo. What are your names?
Well met, mon ami. I am Guy Bonton. I reach out a hand to shake it.
Whoa, what? Gibbonton?
Yeah, it's closer than the guy who runs this world gets it, but yeah.
Do you have a nickname? Can I just call you Guy?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody does, eh?
Okay. Phew.
Oh boy. Penathan Wright, and I'll lift off my hat, and there's like a little hand under my hat.
Do I
A
shake that
little
hand
hand.
or your hand?
You can shake whatever hand you want. And I guess I'll pull Handy out and hold him up.
Legitimately shakes both hands.
Oh, we need
for
to
you.
do some shoot.
Handy gives you a thumbs up afterwards.
Angelo kind of like pats his head. His thumb?
His that wrist, like it's a severed hand. Like it's just like gives a little nod.
Everybody turns to Redann.
You can learn my name later. You don't get to know
Whoa.
it yet.
He's
And-
kind of like that, eh?
And can you like for a second?
Sure. And I guess I open the party line just between us three, I'm assuming.
All right.
That's what I'm hoping for, but I'm saying it anyways. So like I'm all for I'm all for taking on new people and like giving people a try. Is it responsible to bring someone we've literally just met to the Underdark?
Carl.
What does this look like from an outsider's perspective?
It looked
They're
like
just standing around you quietly.
I'm waving my hands as I'm like quiet.
and there's probably a lot of facial expressions, but other than that, it's completely silent.
Also
Actually, I
small-
say out loud,
Oh.
Carl sent them. That's good enough for me, eh?
An awakened mind, just to those two, I'll be like, Carl did send them, so I believe as long as we fully explain to them the gravity of the situation, I mean, I believe it was probably meant to be.
Also, a
This
small-
whole time, Angelo is just jamming. Like,
Yeah.
got
Just
some music going on. Like, he got bored.
counter argument.
Oh, we need to do.
How do you know it's Carl? Again, happy to go. My last time I'm gonna say it. Could be a bad idea.
I'm watching this bard just jam out, feeling themselves, just like, and I'm like, and then I turn back to her dad, and I'm like, I think we're fine.
If somebody wrote a book about us, it would be called Bad Ideas, eh? Why not add another one to the list?
Yeah, that's reason. Yep, fine with me.
Have you had
So-
breakfast, Angelo? Out loud.
Whoa. I was offered a tiny orange once, but otherwise, no, actually, I'm pretty hungry.
You see, it was Carl. Did these two out loud?
All right, that tracks. Hey, Angelo, do you want to go somewhere dark, scary, where we'll probably die?
Absolutely. But first, I need to know your name.
No.
Come on, I'm here to help.
That does seem like a pretty fair trade. And I accidentally, I'm like, that seems like a pretty fair trade, Redann. I'm like, oh.
And then a small cookie man comes out from behind Redann's hair and walks out onto Redann's shoulder and points at you, Angelo, and says, his name is Need to Know. First name, none your business.
Good one, small man.
And my
Very
best buddy
impressive.
and I got you on probation.
It's not even me.
Hey, Penithin,
Mm,
who's the little one?
I'm Ginger.
yep. He can talk.
Oh, well, I got that, but like I thought if one of them was a none your business, then the other one. Never mind. Angelo goes in for like a giant fist bump to a tiny fist bump, like, hey, buddy.
Click. A little cookie hand comes out. Pop. All right. Still on probation though. Till best buddy gives you the okay.
Agreed. And y'all need to be way more careful with who you give your names to.
It was an accident. I was just talking to you.
You keep forgetting, Redann. It's not our names that we are soiling over here. It's the other guy's name. So don't matter what we do, the bad thing, they bounce off on him, not on us. Eh?
That's not what I'm concerned about, but we can talk about that later.
I think the more
Wait.
important point. Yes.
Just before I forget, because I'm bad at remembering things. Oh, I forgot it. Whoa, what do we have to be careful about?
You're from somewhere very different from here, so I'm assuming you don't know what the Underdark is.
I actually do know what the Underdark is, but it might be different where I'm from.
Is it a big hole full of spiders and things that want to kill you most of the time?
Sure is.
Well, there you go. Same place.
But that has nothing to do with why we have to be careful who we give our names to.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Then I look back at Redann.
How do you not? You literally summoned a demon by calling its name and knowing its name. You asked for its name specifically.
Because that's how demons work. I'm a human or a warlock. I mean, they're the same thing.
If we stand around and argue that point until we solve that problem, we'll be here until the end of time. Perhaps we should, Angelo, you want to come on an adventure?
Yeah, I do.
Now, see, that's enthusiasm. I like that. Yeah, okay, you're cool. I can live with this.
So the bigger question I have is, and I gingerly reach out and put my hand out for the keys that Angelo's got. I don't know why I keep saying Angelo.
Angelo.
Different show, man. Different show.
Yeah, different show.
I don't know what these are for.
Angelo holds them up and he starts kind of like thumbing through them to see what they look like.
Are they just regular keys?
No, they're very unusually shaped. Like they don't look like a regular set of keys. Like one has like the key shape, right? And at the end of the shaft of the key, it ends in this kind of spiral formation.
Who's holding them? Pen?
Angelo.
Angelo, can I smell those?
Smell them?
Yeah.
He like holds them right out to your nose, but doesn't actually like give them to you. What do they smell like?
Do they smell like anything?
They smell metallic.
They smell like metal.
What were you expecting them to smell like?
Oh, you never know.
Refraining from saying anything
Is
at
there
all.
a is there a? I don't think there is a keyhole on the box that Guy's got in the bag, right?
There is not.
I didn't think so. Just making sure.
Hey, Pen. Oh my God, Pen.
He said leadingly.
Oh my God, Pen. Your box.
I
What about-
know. Bard, do you know any like death songs?
I'm sure I could whip something up for you.
I pull out like a box. It's like a box, and it's got a tiny skeleton like holding it. And I'm like, they told me this will only open if like to a certain song, and I know nothing else other than that. I've been trying so long.
All right. Let me get my death energy on here.
Bro, I like this one. Is it open?
No.
Damn it.
It's probably more specific than that. But good
Oh.
try.
One of these days. Thanks though. That was good. I'd put it
All
back
right.
in my bag.
So, food, and then how are we finding the Underdark? Where are we going? How are we doing this?
I know a nearby entrance. And this well-dressed gentleman comes out and says, "Hello, we haven't met. I'm Lord Zelos, former despot."
Part-time assistant to the Avalon Knights, eh?
Mm,
Do you believe in redemption? And this is to Angela.
Sure.
Well, that's the only chance he's got left. So he's part of. Actually, he might be the main reason this world is how it is.
He seems pretty friendly to me. Now I know why you're all skeptical about things.
See, it's all perspective. It's good observation.
yeah, still feeling a little attacked right now. If you'd like, I can show you the nearby entrance.
Oh, yeah, but first I got to see if Cookie has any tiny oranges.
Oh, there is. Look, Cookie's back into full cooking swing. So there is,
Mhm.
of course, a care package ready
Of
for you
course.
guys to take.
Yay!
With Cookie stew buns inside.
Is there any of
Ooh,
Cookie's
Stubbins.
mead?
No.
Damn
The
it.
only remaining Cookie's mead is in his flask that he's keeping with him. So, you have your food. You guys want to have a quick bite to eat before you head out?
Oh, wait, is this breakfast or lunch?
We'll call it breakfast.
Brunch.
Okay, so
Brunch.
Two
yeah,
beers.
sure, we'll have brunch.
brunch, 2.5 beers. Okay.
What's a stew bun?
It's like a fold up baked bun, and inside you've got like a mixture of gravy, beef chunks, vegetables, and
Good
potatoes.
stew in a bun.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
sounds great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're really good.
Hey, Guy, I
Oui.
got a question for you.
Okay,
I see
hopefully
you
I have an
drinking some
answer.
beer. Are you
Oui.
the type of fella that will drink any kind of beer, or can you tell me if that beer is good?
I will drink almost anything given depending on the time and the day, but here, there's there happens to be a very good brewer in house. I don't think there's a bad ale in the place, actually.
Perfect. I will join you for a beer.
Melissa, hey, you can bring us a drink. Oh, never mind. Send your brother, right?
Well, they've both departed, but there are a few drinks there for you guys. The place is stocked with supplies. So, yeah, there are a couple of microbrewed special artisanal beers in the place.
Cambian
For
artisanal
everybody.
beers. Yes.
Yeah, Cambian artisanal beers throughout. And they're available for you guys. So you guys have a couple drinks, enjoy some stew.
Cheers.
Beer, not just for brunch.
Mr. Zelos, are you planning on coming with us to the Underdark?
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't miss it for the world. There's all kinds of demons on the loose, and of course the drow love me.
Hey, was that sarcastic or not?
A little bit, Wolf.
Well,
Besides, he has to hang with us. There's something very, very important about us doing something right here today, eh? And all these days, otherwise this shit wouldn't be here. No offense, dude, but you're a shit, eh?
Fair.
Well, if he's coming with us, he should probably have a weapon. Thoughts?
Agreed. Yes.
I pull a toothpick out of one of the stew bowls. Here you go.
Oh,
tiny
Pennington,
staff.
You're hilarious.
I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out one of the Sword of Boros.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, yeah?
I'm going on your lead with this one. This is like way out of my, I don't know, man.
I am lending this to you or trading it for something better later.
Well, if I ever get access to my secret stashes, perhaps we'll trade. This is a fine piece.
All right, please, for the love of God, don't lose that.
Of course. And
It's okay if he loses it. We'll just go kill some more of those pricks and get him another one, eh?
I'm okay with
They're
that
almost due, I think, eh? And he kind of looks around like he's expecting the assassins to show up at any moment.
too. Yeah, I look over my shoulder and
It's
see
been a
like,
while.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
This is a different universe, so
Why
hopefully
indeed?
you haven't done that here.
No, here, the guy from here, he killed his dad, so I think there's probably they're hunting him too, eh?
Wait,
That's what we did different, eh?
he killed his dad, so you're technically in charge.
Yeah,
Can
he
we
could
go
solve
there?
the whole civil war that's going on in the Asimar world right now. Because I know there's one, eh? Because nobody's in charge. And what happens when a bunch of people who only follow the rules, there's no one in charge, eh? They go nuts. They have a civil war, a fight about who's supposed to be in charge. Eh?
Well, why don't
If
we
he
go
were
there?
to pick up the father's sickle and walk into that room and say, bang, I am in charge, the war ends now, eh?
Well,
That's what kind of a dick this guy is here, eh?
why don't you do that? And then we can loot the place and take everything. You would
What?
have a literal army of people that we could send around to do good. This sickle that you're talking about, like,
Moral quandary.
do you have that?
Oh, but I know where it is, eh?
Yeah, can I have it?
It's not here, mon ami.
Can I have it
Involve us
later?
backtracking quite a bit, eh?
But if we go back, can I have it?
How about we go to the Underdark first? We get our friend. Then we maybe... Mon ami, don't make me the king, eh?
My heart is literally pounding so hard right now. I'm so excited. This opens so many possibilities. I can't right now. I can't.
I know, mon ami, an army of angels sound like a good thing, eh?
I don't think. Ooh, I just don't agree. Only because it's like we don't know what he's done other than that, and we don't know like what the implication of running that army around. I mean, those are real people, right? Like
So
Angel.
they can come to our world, kidnap us, bring us here, and then go to our world and take on our personalities, but we can't use the same logic to make this place and our place and every other place better.
I'm just saying 2 wrongs don't make a right. 3 lefts do, though.
How is this wrong? Oh, I mean, Angelo just proved that reality is just a perception.
Oh God, don't look.
That's a lot of responsibility to put on Angelo.
Please tell me that Angelo is doing something just kind of weird off to the side so that I could just look and just be like,
Angelo is has received ale and is enjoying the ale and trying to follow along, but constantly distracted by the things around him in the bar.
Excellent.
It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna love you so much.
Man, you sure are quick to go from one end to the other.
It doesn't take long. There's certain qualifications.
Just saying. We don't have to make a decision on it now. But really cool sickle that like the King of Heaven has could like I could be using that for good. You could take control of this army, do so much good with it. We have access to Hell's stockpile of awesome, which I mean we can do so much good with. Just saying. Something.
I make you a deal, mon ami. I will become temporarily the king of the angels. If you go back to the giant place you came from here and bring them to help too.
I can go. I can ask. They're not going to come.
We didn't have enough help last time.
They will not come. They don't like to involve themselves with others. But I mean, hell, I'm down. We can all go.
We figure out a way to make them care. We have time, eh? But first, a whistle whip, eh?
Okay.
Indeed.
So, the Underdark.
All right. So,
Angelo, are you royalty in any way?
Absolutely not. No, I'm a baker's son.
Okay, I'm just checking because I kind of am, and so is he. And I point over at Penn.
Yeah, unless you want to like use some bread for a civil war, I got nothing for you.
Well, I'm just letting you know, you look kind of confused. Eh? It's not just the beer.
Oh, for sure, it's not just the beer, my friend. I am so confused. I'm here for the ride. You know what? I will play you music. I look like a tank, but I'm not really one. I will throw myself into fire because it's fun. So, you know, that's what I offer. I'll hope it helps.
Lean over
and let's ride. And he finishes his beer and heads for the door.
Lean over to Penn. I think I'm gonna like this one.
Yep, let's hold it all together.
Angelo didn't hear what you said, but he leans to Penn and's like, it's not nice to whisper about people. I have no idea what he just said.
And Penn turns to you and you don't see his mouth move, but you hear his voice in your head and he's like, we don't have to whisper, we just do sometimes. But I'm sure he said something positive about you.
Can I respond?
Yes.
Yep.
In my head.
Yes.
This is cool. Can I do this too? Can I do this with others? Or is this just a you thing, Penn?
He has to initiate it, and then you guys can communicate between the group.
As long as I have it up, I can do it. Or if you've ever considered becoming a warlock, then you might be able to do it someday too. We are looking for more as it stands.
Yes.
Interesting premise. I just figured out that's what you must have been doing before when you all stared off into space.
It's super useful for talking about people, or just not.
It's also pretty rude.
No kidding. That's what I was just saying. Okay, good to know. If you all start doing that again, I'm just going to be like, remember what we said about this being impolite?
Yeah, because we're all great with doing what we're told and remembering important things.
And we're we're more forthright than polite, as it were, in a lot of ways.
The door opens up. You guys coming?
Underdark, let's go.
Let's ride.
Because we were messaging before, so I could be outside and still do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you guys get together, and Zelos leads you along the path. He kind of takes you out through the woods. He says, "There's an entrance out this way. We discovered it while we were trying to track down some nasty insurgents. I suppose you should still be around." And he continues to escort you guys, get deeper and deeper in the woods, and eventually you find this kind of massive cavern that opens up. deep into the Underdark.
All right, so here's the thing. Who can see in the dark?
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, we
Hold
probably
on.
should have thought about this, but like, I
think I
need
can.
light.
I'm new to
thought-
this
I
character.
think you can.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
can
think so.
too, but I have to look.
I just produce flame in front of me and gesture at it.
So
Fire.
that's gonna pull a lot of attention to us.
Right? It's the best I could do though without I mean I guess Whisper can see. I guess I could like no, that makes it so I can't move. I was gonna say I could just like tie Whisper to my face and use her eyes, but that doesn't work.
Jinja, could you mount me, use my braids, and like steer me?
I sure could, good buddy.
All right, let's give that a try. I'm just gonna close my eyes.
All right.
Well,
Angelo
you
does
know,
have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Yeah, the two of you, and I look at Penn and Redann. Maybe we send the ones who can see in the dark in first. We have a little poke around and see what's there, right? Maybe if there's no one there, you can light the way, and we can go from there.
I mean, that's probably not a bad idea. Probably better than me closing my eyes.
Angelo is halfway to the entrance already.
Yeah. You want to go right or left, eh? To Angelo as we're heading to the door. Heading in. If it parts, you want to go right or left?
He like calls behind him as he's going. Well, if I go 3 times left, I'll be going right anyway. So he goes right.
And I will go in and go whichever direction he does not go.
All right. So we're going to do Angelo and Guy first. So, Angelo and Guy.
Yep.
This cave descends pretty low. Excuse me. Oh, too many carbs.
It's okay. It's dark down there. I get it. You're sleepy.
Right. You descend very deep into this cave. It goes down seemingly forever before you finally open up into the massive caverns of the Underdark. And it's not completely pitch dark. You get like portions of light from these illuminated mushrooms, these kind of bioluminescent fungi all over the place. And once you reach the bottom, the ground begins to shake. And it shakes and rumbles for a bit, and then it subsides.
Is this the type of show where I can swear? Because it was about to come out of his mouth.
It's all right. We do quite a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah, I agree completely, but it's been happening ever since we came here. The worlds, they are colliding, apparently.
Oh, so it's not like a monster or something. Whew.
No, just the end of all time and space. Nothing to worry
Cool.
about. We're on it. We're on the job. That's why we are here.
Gotcha. I can handle the end of the world. No problem.
we got
Remind me
this.
to buy you another drink when we get back, eh? I like the cut of your jib.
All right. I will remind you. I'm never going to forget that.
Just don't play that drum down here, eh?
Oh, snap. That's probably a good idea. He like takes it off of his shoulder and like puts it into his bag.
Tucks it in back.
Speaking of which, you think you can get back to the surface the way we came, eh?
50-50.
That's better than I thought. Eh? You go find them and bring them back down here. Eh? I'm going to sit here and do this. And I use my mask of many faces to disguise self so I look like a drow.
Well, that's a cool trick. Yeah, okay. See you later.
So, Andy, as you leave to go back and get everybody else, there's another rumbling and a very foul smell permeates the Underdark.
What does it
And
smell
then
like?
Death. It smells like rot and decay. And then 4 enormous worms come crashing through the walls of this cavern, one at a time. Their flesh is rotten, covered in this black, oily substance with these kind of rivulets, these kind of ribs of rusted iron and steel. They have these enormous fangy jaws that just open like a bear trap, just clamping at the air. And then they wriggle and worm their way to the edge of the cavern and begin burrowing again, traveling through.
Oh, good. So they missed completely me and
Yeah,
were in front of me?
Well, no, they weren't in front of you. You, as you're leaving, you hear the rumbling. You turn back to see them in the cave, just like in this open cavern that you guys came to, and this just
So out in front of
had
both of
moved
us.
their way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So
So yeah, I shall bravely stay here. He sounds not sounding anywhere near as brave as he did 10 seconds ago.
you got this, bro. And then he like walks much faster than he was walking before.
All right. So meanwhile, back at the surface, you guys are hanging out there with Zelos. And Zelos is holding his sword and kind of igniting it with flames and then putting it out again.
In awakened mind to Redann, I'm like, if he stabs any of us at any point, I'm absolutely going to do my best to kill him. I know it won't work, but I just thought you should know.
Yeah, well, I mean, chances are he could have escaped. He saw it with us before. If he's coming down here with us, he should probably have a weapon.
That's
But,
fair.
like, yeah, you do you. My money's on him killing you, but see what happens.
Thanks. And then out loud to Zelos, I'm like, can you see in the dark?
Oh God, no.
I don't know what you are.
What? I'm human, Penathan.
Are you?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Let me click on the Are you?
Yes.
How do you define human?
I was gonna say you seem about as human as what I hope to be one day.
Goodness. Of the humanoid species.
Are you
Look,
cursed? Are you blessed?
I'm the next stage. Look, ever so often, someone is singled out. Singled out for greatness. I've been chosen.
How did you get on this stage? I like it.
I do not know. It was given to me at some point. I simply woke up like this many, many, many years ago.
Were you always like this?
Like what?
You know, can't die at
No.
all.
Not always. I was a child once. I grew up in difficult times. It was kill or be killed. You had to fight to survive. And then one day, I woke up and there was an accident. I should have died, but I didn't. In time, I noticed all of the people around me withered and died while I remained in my prime. I realized it had to be for a reason. So I'll find out.
Are you familiar with a group of traveling bards known as Queen? They sing a song about being immortal. Did they write this for you?
I mean, no, I don't think I've heard that one. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got to find them. They're amazing.
I'll be sure to check it out. I do miss your musical recommendations, Redann.
Horrible drink.
And-
Who was that you're talking about? No, not the Who. Queen.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
So, and then Angelo emerges from the cave.
As he's emerging, he's like, I see a little silhouette of a man. And he like runs up to them once he sees them and he's like, oh, I'm so glad it was that 50%. Folks, we got to go down there. We've left a friend and there are big, big, big worms.
Big.
Oh.
Angelo describes the worms he saw.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. And yeah, just running towards the tunnel.
Interesting.
And Guy looks like a drow now.
That is solid information to have. Thank you.
Yep, wish I wouldn't have ran off that quick.
I'm going to take up the rear of the train and scuff out everyone's footprints, and I'm making mine look like the largest they can possibly be in terms of like a dinosaur-esque, like huge prints.
All right. So you do that. And eventually you guys make it to a drow at the end of the tunnel.
A very well-dressed drow.
A very well-dressed drow.
Damn, I was hoping there was going to be light at this tunnel.
Well, there's mushrooms.
You guys are about as sneaky as a avalanche. Nothing since
What's
the
a-
worms, though, eh?
What's a avalanche, Guy?
It's like when a whole bunch of snow fall down the hill, but with a H in front of it. Eh?
Gotcha.
Who drops
Thanks
an
for the
H down a
explanation.
hill?
Honestly, what did the H ever do to you?
So, you see, you guys eventually identify it as Guy.
Yeah.
And in this enormous cavern, you can see the holes where the worms had come through, 4 of them side by side. And there's this river kind of running through things, and the cave is illuminated by these bioluminescent mushrooms.
Those are really, really pretty.
Don't eat them. I feel like they're the poisonous kind.
I mean, how do you know?
Good point.
You want to try one? I'll try one.
You
said
want
you
to
were
try
here-
them together?
Yeah, you said you're here for a ride.
Oh boy, am I. I'll eat some potentially poisonous mushrooms,
right,
but we don't
cool.
have any like healers.
Wait a minute. Did my 14 tell me anything?
I'm imagining Angelo and I are having this conversation as we're walking towards a mushroom.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Uh,
He's just thinking, oh, if he's blasted on mushrooms, he's unlikely to try and ride the worm.
14, you don't
Or-
know that you don't know. Oh,
Or more. Yeah, you're right.
You don't know that these underdark mushrooms are poisonous, although they likely don't taste very good.
I don't know. I just look again. I'm like, they probably just taste like ass.
Hey, don't kink shame.
People are into that. I take
Well,
that.
you guys can see me now. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to see what I can see. And I just, looking like a drow, I just walk out into this open space.
I start eating mushrooms.
See if the worm eats me. Let's see if this is Dune or not.
I hold
Alright.
one up to you as like a cheers for the mushroom.
And suddenly
Uh,
Penn was alone in the dark.
He's not alone.
Why do-
Zelos is there.
All around him were dead.
That's almost worse than being alone right now.
A heavily armed Zelos.
Yes, the new.
Oh, yes, of
armed
course.
Zelos.
Right. Forgot about him.
So you walk out to try and get a look around, and there doesn't seem to be any additional rumbling or any worms that attack. In fact, you can walk up to the holes that they've left behind. They're enormous. They're about 15 feet in diameter.
Does it look like they break through the rock, or does it look like they acidically eat their way through the rock, or what does it look like?
It looks like they chew through it. And this black, oily substance is dripping from the entrances.
Always with the
coats
hicker.
the edge of it. Yeah, it looks exactly like the goo that you guys saw in the swamps.
Yep. And then I'll walk over by that river you were talking about. That's where I'm heading next.
All right. Zelos comes over and he says, we may have to take this to travel. It's going to be a ways if we want to find your gnome friend.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to get the lay of the land.
Is our vision impaired in any way?
You can see better than Penn and Redann can, but it's still kind of dark in here. It's partially illuminated by the mushrooms, but you can't, like, the cavern just seems to extend on forever. The Underdark is so vast.
So the mushrooms didn't do anything to us.
Nope.
You're asking pretty early about that. Check back in an hour.
Gotcha. It is worth noting that someone in the chat wants Penn to get some leashes and harnesses.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
check on it.
How's that feel, Sky? Penn is the adult now.
Great. Yeah, no. I'm assuming these mushrooms are like this big, right? Like they're like big mushrooms.
Oh yeah, some of them are gigantic, some are smaller. Zelos says if we chop off the caps of one of those, we could use it as a raft.
Oh, well, that works too. And I walked over to where Redann and Angelo were, and I picked off one that was like caps like this big, and it's like this big, and I just break it off, and I'm like, it also works as a torch.
I love the idea of riding on a glowy raft. Let's do it.
We would look super scary, all underlit, eh?
Yeah,
I'm just going to put the H in front of everything now.
I got one tusk that goes up and one that goes down. Imagine how cool that'll look with shadows. Like, nobody better mess with us.
Hey, Redann, you got the compass, eh?
I do, and I get on my broom.
All right. So Redann pulls out a broom and straddles it and begins to fly.
Just above water level, like that level where if I go really fast, it's going to create a wake and like I can dip my feet in the water.
Nice.
Hey, you could run a delivery service with that thing one day.
Not a bad idea.
Maybe
Could I have a
get
cat
black
too?
cat. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so glad you got that reference because it could have just went way over someone's head.
And change Ginger's name to Gingy.
Perfect. Perfect.
We got anime references all.
Yeah.
All over the place.
So
Actually, we have a flying carpet too, but yeah, I like the underlit look for sure. We float in the big mushroom, eh?
We could take turns. Carpet, mushroom, broom. Switch it up.
Room is mine, and I'm flying around going.
Okay, all Studio Ghibli references aside. So
oh, that's gotta be a shirt. Just a picture, that picture of Redann from the Hero Factory
With the broom this big.
Redann's delivery service.
Oh my god! If I have time over the next week, this is exactly what I'm doing.
The chat is all about this, friends. Like it.
Solar wants one. Yeah, absolutely. Riri's delivery service. Yeah, we had this conversation before, didn't we?
Oh god! All right, so
Next we'll be playing Quidditch.
yeah, right. It's just we're gonna check all the boxes. we got your broom references all the way through. So, who's gonna chop down this mushroom to form a raft?
I think Penn did.
But
Well, he pulled up a torch one, but
I just pulled off a tiny one. I do not look physically imposing, and then I look at
Well,
Redann.
why don't we take the carpet then? We don't have to cut down nothing. Eh?
And also, I don't, and I look down at the water, and I'm like, I haven't studied much about underdark waters, but I can't imagine you want to swim in them or be near them or look at them.
I'm gonna do a 180 and dip my head in the water.
Of course,
no.
yeah, I pull out the carpet and flop it out.
Redann comes out covered in leeches. It's just
No. This is why we don't do that.
big smile on his face.
Yeah.
It's just one big leech.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to eat it. That's exactly it.
No, this is exactly, this is all how it goes down. So you guys get this magic carpet laid out. You hop on board and you begin moving through the channels, through the kind of tunnels and various waterways of the Underdark. And as you're moving through, there's one thing that you notice right away. There's a lot of these holes. The same size that you saw that the worms came through.
Do they look invasive? Like they're not supposed to be? Like, are they wrecking the tunnels as they go through them?
It looks like they're wrecking parts of the tunnels as they go through, but some of them you can see, like if you shine a light at them, you can see they go on. Like you think that you could possibly travel through them, although something tells you you likely know where they lead.
Yeah, right to a big worm.
And there's the three of us on the carpet.
Yes.
What order are we in?
Zelos is with you. Well, I mean, what order do you guys want to be in? What configuration do you want to be in on the carpet?
How big is this carpet?
It is, it's 6 by 9.
Yeah, we turned it into a saddle last time and sat in a row, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a banana boat.
Yeah.
I assumed I was driving. I drove last time, so.
Yeah, so there'd be 2 in the front and 2 in the back.
I
Who
feel
wants to be
like
in the front?
Angelo would be on the back trying to like have side conversations with Redann sometimes.
All right. You are sitting next to Lord Zelos.
Yeah, and I'm probably nowhere close. Like I'm everywhere.
Yeah,
full, full ADD.
It's just like over and over again. Like, hey, you want to?
Legit. Which really helps Angelo's tendency to get distracted. So this is good. It's going to be a good team.
Yeah.
So, Lord Zelos, he appears to just be like a human lord. You've seen fancy people like this before. They occasionally come by your parents' bakery for extravagant orders, and he kind of reminds you of those types of people. Although there's something a little off about him. And he kind of turns to it. He says, "So, where are you from?"
I don't trust you.
I get that a lot.
Where are you from?
I am from here. I am from this world, Toril, the Forgotten Realms, the Sword Coast. Although not always, I used to live much farther east. I traveled out here because of political unrest, a little bit easier to acquire power that way.
Did you cause the political unrest?
Well, certainly after I arrived.
Why do you sound so comfortable with your not being liked?
You get used to it.
I
Confidence
wouldn't.
is key.
He gets distracted.
This is going to be a tagline. Liam O'Brien's got I turn and walk away. Angelo's gonna be. I get
I get
distracted.
distracted.
Zelos is like, oh god, now there's two of them. And
Too many distracted characters.
too many, not enough attention. Okay, so you guys keep on snaking your way through this, and like these tunnels are everywhere. They're just like the Underdark looks like Swiss cheese down here.
Yeah.
It seems to be that these creatures are just burrowing through all over the place.
I am distracted by looking for signs of life. I've started to like hone in on do I see footprints or articles of clothing or anything to indicate that we are coming close to any form of civilization.
Angelo, I need a perception check, please.
Good luck. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
Is that your
Nope.
first roll?
Welcome to the team. Get used to it.
To the team. This tracks. Anybody else want to try anything? Or are you guys just gonna keep on?
I'm still in full drow, so I'm sitting right up
All
front, trying to be really obvious and watching out around us and see what appears.
I want to know if it looks like they're trying to like hit structural points. Like, are they trying to bring the Underdark like down, like cave it all in?
That's an excellent question. I would require an investigation check, please, sir.
Aye, Captain. Oof. I do not know.
Yeah. Oof.
Interesting thought, though.
This is a lot like last Monday. Nobody had any good rolls. All right, so you guys don't notice any of the cool stuff.
Yep.
But
Thanks.
There's three encounters you'll never use.
Yeah, no. Throw it all away. You do notice. You come to an area that is. It kind of excites you a little bit, Pen, because it's like a graveyard. And not like in the sense that there's a lot of bodies, but like an actual graveyard.
Oh my god, what's creepier than an Underdark graveyard?
And
My grandma's big fat toe.
You ruined it.
Nope, made it better.
No, I made it better.
Now I got an image of your grandma's big fat toe that I cannot get out of my. It's all swollen and infected. Yeah.
Does this look infected to you?
Yes. There. Oh, I wasn't going to make the reference because I thought no one would get it.
All right. So you see this graveyard, and it's quite massive. And there's these lines of headstones leading up to this temple carved out of the cave side. And at the top of this temple is a half-broken, kind of monstrous face. And the reason it's broken is because there is this 15-foot hole in part of it. And there's a lot of like scattered bones around here.
And it's like Guy can tell. You don't even have to be paying attention. You can feel the energy. I am resisting the urge to be like, we should go down there. But I can't think of a reason we should go down there. So I guess I'll just nudge him and be like, do you know what that is? Because like it looks cool, but I just don't know anything about it. Unless I
think
do.
it's probably a bunch of dead people, eh?
Well,
I'm gonna fly by the carpet and go, Pen, do you need to poo? Looks like you need to poo.
Yeah, we should do that. I need to go. I need to duty. That looks like a good place right there.
Well, if you
You're
guys
going
get
to shit in the
closer-
graveyard? What kind of animal are you, eh?
I don't know. Who knows? Let's go down there.
If you guys
Redann,
get
which
closer,
way the compass points, eh?
Guessing the compass points away from all of this.
it points a little deeper into the cave. But
Points that way, but Penn said he has to poo.
Yep, you know how it is. Just can't control my bowels. Damn.
Why don't you hop on the broom? The two of you can go down there. You can do your business. We wait up here where it's safe, eh?
It's duty.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna sound kind of morbid, but you're looking for a gnome, right? Maybe
Surf
just keep an
Neblin, I
eye out
think, eh?
for little bones, maybe.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take the biggest bones I can find and fill my bag with them.
Why?
Because think about how funny it'll be to just leave a giant pile of bones somewhere.
Checks out.
I don't
There's
get
a
it.
whole room of them back at the keep. He's already collected. Eh? Like the catacombs in there.
Sweet. Think of all the bone jokes we could make.
I
Can't
made
be
a
that
lot of
hard.
them very early on in season 1, but I mean, we can go around again. Nobody remembers them now, eh?
Perfect. I'm down.
Redann, Penn, and Guy. After you spend a bit more time looking at this, that wrecked carved face at the top of this temple looks familiar. The three of you saw it together in carvings at the library.
Three looks of confusion.
The
When
library
you-
at Penn School.
No, with Redann.
Oh,
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, we're going there.
That's a good place to go to die.
Yeah, we're going there.
I don't need the duty anymore. I've changed my mind.
he just did.
And Angelo, make a religion check.
Okay.
I don't know how your religion is, but maybe you've got skills today.
You give me way too much credit, bro.
I guess so. Never mind. Angelo remains oblivious. And if you guys stop the magic carpet, Zelos kind of steps off and looks at it and says, well, I kind of hope he's still in there. Or at the very least, I shudder to think where he is if he's not.
Wait, is this where what's his name lives?
Could be. Let's
What?
go knock.
I agree.
And we're
Let's
going
go
to take a
knock.
break right there. We're going to take a break right there. Everybody's going to, collect or relieve their fluids as needed. And,
Holy
we-
moly, what a
Oh, you're doing a
Wow.
thing.
what a guy.
Hey, chat went one better and called it a poop break. So
Yeah, excellent.
All right, we're gonna. I think I have.
we have set the tone.
I think I have a break reel set up to go. So we're gonna see if this works.
All right, give it your best shot.
We'll be back, and we're back. We should be back. Can you hear us?
And we're back. Welcome back, everyone. We've made it. So, I like to take this portion after the break to talk about how I am a very lucky dungeon master and that I get to work with these incredible people who all do all kinds of stuff everywhere. And I like to give them an opportunity to talk about the things that they do. And we're going to start with our good friend Guy.
Oh, hello. I do many things. I play with you guys here on Mondays. And then on Tuesdays, I take most of the day off, to be honest, on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, though, at stupid
Me too.
o'clock in the morning, I get up and play Starfinder with a bunch of Australian maniacs, and it's great and joyous fun. And I have become the international Will Wheaton. As long as I'm playing with them, I roll nothing but ones. It's magnificent. My current total is 9 ones in 4 episodes. So we're flying. It's excellent. I've almost killed everybody 3 times. It's so good. And then Wednesday night I play an off-stream game. Thursday I run Dorm Life for a bunch of our people who we met in chat here, who had never had a chance to play RPGs before, and we brought them in and did a session 0 where we build new characters for them and then run them through a short adventure to get them up to speed on D&D 5e and Roll20. And holy crap, I'm only halfway through my week. Thursday I do Iron Sworn. Friday I do Fun Shots to make up for it all. Friday nights we just gather a bunch of crazy people together and do a lot of unnecessary violence and swearing, which is a great way to wrap up your week. I'll stop now.
All right. Guy gets around. All right, he's busy.
Oh,
He's a
hey, now
busy
that's
guy.
just rude. It's
he's Will
true,
Wheaton.
but it's rude.
If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits, wear it. Oh man, like okay. Sidebar. I recently watched Hamilton on Disney Plus. I cannot get that shit out of my head. All right, so Ben, what do you do?
I have my own stuff I do over at Noctum Sky on YouTube. I play a lot of like necromancy games and the such. I recently played Necro Barista. I haven't been able to record the past couple of weeks, so if you want to go catch up on that, you can see that, or me play Skyrim, or a couple of other things. But I'll be posting again. I just got to get caught up with everything back over here. The rest of the stuff I do over here at the Mercs.
All
wait,
right.
there's one more thing. I think I'm in a game with Kevin that was scheduled, and I totally remember the date. Something like the 21st. It's a
21st. Friday the 21st. Yeah.
There you go.
21st.
I'm in
Couple
that.
of you.
I
Couple of
think
you
I
are in
might
that.
be in that as well.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you're-
Sean's in that.
Yep.
And Brady.
Oh.
Yay.
Yeah, they're all going to come over
Oh.
here and play in one of my Fun Shots because Braden is very, very good at talking people into doing stuff.
Oh wait,
That's
Ken's
how
in
that happened.
too.
Look. I mean, I love Braden, but don't ever sell it. He just asked me. Angelo, tell us about yourself. What do you do?
I'm pretty new to having an online persona. I'm a teacher, so I try to keep my online presence pretty minimal. But now that I'm doing this, I'm going to start using this platform for my students once we get back to school. It'll be a way to continue to do drama classes without, but while keeping physical distancing. So just learning about that as I go. I am an artist. I spent the whole weekend drawing Angelo, and I am so done drawing right now.
Okay, you see, Sandin told me you drew as well, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna take that up with him.
Yeah, that's my art that you see there.
Oh.
And yeah, other than that, not much. Just hanging out, having a good time,
Alright.
enjoying my summer while I can.
Yes. Stay cool for the summer. Redann, anything new to report?
No.
All right.
My school year just got a lot crazier, so no.
All right. Well, best of luck to you in school, man, because I know that stuff is chaotic. I run this game, and I run the game on Sunday. And I mean, if you're on our Patreon, I play a game with you once per month. And the rest of the time, I go into stasis. I'm basically like an NPC in a game. I just T-pose and just wait around for anything to happen. No, but we got some other stuff.
Just sit there
going on.
creating worlds. you know.
Yeah, I'm just
Nothing,
But,
nothing difficult. Just
yeah, whatever.
staying ahead of 8 maniacs. That's all.
No, I'm sure it's fine. It's
12 maniacs, 3 games.
It's all part of the plan. Also, you can catch us, many of us, all kinds of a mix of people, on our second channel, which has just been set up. It's called Mom's Trash Bin. You can find it on Twitch and you can find it on YouTube, and that's where we're going to be putting up all the stuff that we don't do that has to do with tabletop games. So basically, that's going to be where we play video games and we do all kinds of stuff. And I got everybody hooked on Ark, and I'm planning on doing like a video on us delving into one of the caves everyone's gonna die. So check out that when it comes on. We'll be doing that stuff, and we're gonna be playing pranks on each other and streaming weird video games and talk shows and stuff. So check that out on Mom's Trash Bin. All right then. Oh yeah, Hero Factory. Oh yeah. Sneak peek, my persona was a bear. As it turns out.
I don't want to tell him what mine is. I want it to be a surprise, but it probably won't be.
It's not a
it's not.
surprise to anyone.
And anyone who knows you knows exactly what it is.
I don't even know you that well, but I'm gonna guess a cat.
Oh.
That would be a
see,
good
that
second
proves you don't know
choice.
him that well.
That would
No,
be a good
it was a
second
dead
choice.
thing. Absolutely categorically a dead thing.
It's
No
always
questions.
a dead thing.
A
Anyways.
bony, if you will.
Bony? That can't even be. Okay, I can't get into this. We have to play D&D.
we should play some D&D instead.
So when last we left our heroes, they they had gone into the Underdark, riding this carpet, and they have departed in front of this temple.
Well, Angelo, it looks like we're going in, eh?
What is
Yep.
his name? I can't remember for the life of me.
Whose name? I'm Angelo.
No, not nice to meet you, Angelo. And the guy does a lot of undead stuff, which is cool, but what he does with it is really not cool, and he's super evil.
Orcus!
There you
Orcus.
go. Orbeez. Got it.
Orcus, the demon of undeath.
Yeah, that one.
Don't want to meet him. He can't be
Well,
my friend.
Yeah. He's not nice. He tried to
We
kill us
already
once.
sent, he sent some minions and we sent them back, eh? Anyway,
Well.
Angelo, hang at the back. When we get into the inevitable fight in there, you just hang at the back, eh?
Okay. Just
Thanks.
watch you all get killed. I just make friends and watch them die.
No, hang in the back with me, eh?
You
Okay.
could play a good song for us to die to.
It's more death metal. Got it.
Hey, Redann, you leading?
Yeah, let's go. Just full on bullet out.
So you guys make your way up to this temple. It's up a section upstairs. You're passing piles of bones. It appears that there's a couple creatures that were possibly defenders of this place that have been destroyed.
Does it look like there's any footprints that are going towards or away from that have disturbed the bones?
Does not look like it.
Oh god, I just thought, what if that metal stuff got to Orcus? It's not good.
Well, how about we deal with the problem at hand before we start making up even bigger ones, eh?
So as you guys kind of dig deeper into it, make it past the initial passageway that leads into the temple, there is a number of kind of broken robed figures off to the sides.
Like statues?
No, like bodies.
Oh, like crumpled. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Some of them appear to be split in half. Others are kind of crumpled up on the ground.
I've learned my lesson from this far too many times. If they're within like 100 feet, I'm going over and just like crushing skulls and hands and legs.
Nope, 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 nope.
Do they look fresh? Do they look like they
Uh,
were just killed or like they've been here for a while?
They've been here for a while.
Hey, Redann, what you doing?
Oh, seen this happen way too many times. We walk past, something comes alive or like half alive, and then it comes after us. Like, just solve the problem now. Break the legs. They can't come after you. Break the arms. They can't fight you. Just
Cool. Angelo starts helping.
All right.
I'm in Overwatch as always.
I'm
The guy
just
with
We-
negative one perception.
Are we down walking now, or are we still on the carpet?
You guys have folded up the carpet and you're walking
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we're walking for sure.
I'm just taking in everything, trying to see if there's any interesting stuff going on the walls or anything.
You come to a creature that has been split in two down the center.
How big is this creature, and what does it look like?
It's about 7 feet tall. It looks kind of like a squat, kind of disfigured undead humanoid. But its hands have these enormous long claws on them. The claws are 10 feet long.
well, those claws are getting broken.
Is it a ghoul or a ghast or?
It looks kind of like a ghoul or a ghast, but this is different. But it's been
Sneak
it's
up
been
behind Pen
cleanly
and poke
split
him
in
with the
half.
mace.
Oh, hi. Yes.
No, I just said I sneak up behind Pen and poke him when he's looking the other way. I poke him with the mace.
No, I
And
know.
he's
I
all
turned
fascinated
around.
by this shit.
I turned around and
I'm
was
sorry.
like,
I thought you didn't hear me. You know, you used to jump when I did shit like that. Eh?
I mean, it still caught
Am
me
I
off
getting
guard.
boring to you? And then
Uh,
make a dramatic departure.
Oh God, we're all gonna die.
Is the split in this thing where it's cut in half? Is it like is it a clean cut? Is it like broken, jagged?
It's broken and jagged. It's not a very clean cut. The blade was not very. It wasn't super sharp. It seems it was mostly done with force.
Are the claws metal?
No, they're claws. They're like bone.
Do I need to? What check would I need to do to try to identify what this is?
Give me an Arcana check. Doug Arcana check of Arcana check motors. So with your 23, you have heard talk of these kind of creatures. Servants of Orcus, particularly the higher tier undeads, tend to be like weird, disfigured versions of humanoids. This one is what is known as a death claw.
Do the claws have any special properties?
No, but the creature itself can move through shadows.
I will relay this information to everyone.
That body gets priority for being broken.
Dad's like, nope, 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 stomp, stomp, stomp.
I'm like,
Are there any signs of other ones?
Do an investigation check, please. So, as you start to look around this place, there are a number of these kind of broken bodies. There are shattered undead all over the place that have been like torn in half or split in two. There are a couple other death claws. And Angelo, as you're looking around investigating, you come across another one of these massive 15-foot holes in the wall.
I relay this information.
What is it we are here to do? Eh?
I thought we were looking for a gnome.
Yeah, but he's not here. He's in another place.
A pen had to poo.
Well, you implied that. I just kind of went along with it. It might or might not have been entirely true. But don't we always kind of have to? That's kind of the human condition. Anyway, the point being, I don't know. Why is Orcus not here? This seems like a bigger issue, because if Orcus isn't here and he's sucked up in the machinations of whatever, that horror show we saw in the swamp, that's not good.
But this is only a temple. Eh?
Well, Zelos here seems to say that he might. Why would he be here?
Oh, this didn't happen where you're from.
He's in the hells in our world, I'm pretty sure, right?
That
Right?
explains a few things. A few years back, demon lords began to rise in the Underdark. They all staked out various dominions.
Oh God, why did we come in here?
That's kind of the question I was asking. Eh?
Well, if Orcus was here, well, maybe there's some cool shit in there.
If Orcus was here, we would spend all of eternity doing his bidding. Eh?
Perhaps he left his wand behind.
Yeah, exactly. I get on my broom and I go towards that giant hole in the top of the temple.
I point at Redann. I'm like, dibs. It's undead.
No, sorry, friend. Shotgun rules. You got to see it.
I am going to kill him.
Like, mine.
Oh, do you know what you could do with that thing?
You don't play finders keepers rules here?
No. As a general statement, we try to respect what we know the others would want most. And I kind of am resident necromancer, so.
He's only
Unless you
saying
do
that to impress you. Everybody just grabs the shit they want. Eh?
I'm learning a lot about this party just by this conversation.
Yeah, it's how you say complicated. Eh?
So, Redann, are you going down the worm-sized tunnel, or are you going down deeper in the halls of this temple?
Into the temple. Just.
All right. So you beeline it through the temple. You go through a number of halls, and it ends with this massive throne on top of a pile of bones.
Is there anything on top of the throne?
Well, the top of the throne, the stone back of it, is gone. It has been broken off, and behind it is a 15-foot circle. And there are large claw marks dragging down the sides of it.
Well, that's terrifying. I'm gonna fly up a little higher, hopefully like 16 feet high, and just close my eyes, try to focus in, see if I can smell anything magic as I just do it once around the room.
All right. You do a once around the room. There's something magic under that throne.
Oh, that throne is getting tossed.
You're just like, woo!
no, it's straight on beeline, drop down onto the ground, start running, giggling.
Oh.
Just total ransack, like just nice deep squat, grab the throne and just try to toss her.
Oh, all right. You grab the throne. You give her a thump, tossed over.
No.
I'm going to regret this.
This is going to end poorly, I imagine.
So inside sticking out of a skeletal body. There's like this alcove underneath the throne. And there's a skeletal body, and jammed through its rib cage and into the ground is a Vorpal sword.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Mace comes out, squish, squish, squish all around the body.
Okay.
Getting on top of the body, pulling the sword out, hopefully. And if it does come free, on the broom and out. Just like one instantaneous shift and go.
Are we there yet? Also, I just want to know if we've
You
reached
guys
him.
run in as Redann's pulling this sword out of the center of these bones.
Oh, this is gonna end poorly, I imagine.
At the back, I'm as far away as possible, watching behind us and around us.
All right. So Redann, you pull out the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Anything explode, anything shift or move.
Nothing shifts or moves. This place remains deathly quiet.
Smell the sword.
It's magical AF, bro.
Kind of like get one of those little shivers.
This is a very powerful magical weapon that can sever even the most magical creatures in twain.
See Pen come through the door. It's like,
Did you find the wand?
found something.
What does it smell like?
Oh, it smells so good.
Better than the keys?
Yeah, so much better.
I want to smell.
Oh,
Let me smell it.
I get on the broom, fly over, hold her that.
do we recognize what it is?
It smells like a sword to you, Angelo. Oh yeah, you guys recognize this. Most people know what a Vorpal sword looks like by now.
Yeah, as Angelo gets close to it with their face, I'll be like, please be careful. That will absolutely take your head off.
By itself?
Yeah, damn near.
He like steps back and like goes and stands beside Guy.
Hold out the sword. I look at it and I'm like, okay, can you talk? Hey, you. I start poking it. Hey, you.
Please don't cut your finger off.
The sword does not speak.
Oh, thank God.
I don't-
Are we talking like short sword, long sword, great sword?
It is like a two-handed sword, so it's like a great sword.
Oh, Lord.
Where did you find that?
It was hidden really poorly under the throne. Oh yeah, and like check that out. Check that hole out, and like the claw marks, looking like something's being drug away. We should probably get out of here.
Yeah, I was going to say a sign. Look, it says "Get the fuck out!" Eh?
I know that should be scary, but I can't help but laugh at the idea of Orcus just being drugged through this hole. Just like, oh God, no. I was just sitting at home.
What the hell?
I was quarantining.
Yes.
Oh. Is there anything else interesting? Like, as far as like, does he have like a table, or like anything else in here?
No, nothing else here.
Weird.
Pen, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you had to poo. Oh my God.
Me too, man. I'm glad you got that. I would have been way happier if I would have gotten the wand, but I'm glad you got that.
Well, this is horrifying.
It is. Which way that compass points? Eh?
Back to the river, deeper down the cave.
Same way we were going.
Why do I get a
And we-
feeling that Redann's not going to be the most responsible with this very fancy sword.
What?
I'm offended. I'm incredibly careful with weapons.
He
Okay,
just loves
well,
to collect them.
That is true. You are also never going to get it away from him.
I wouldn't try.
That's true.
Wait a minute. I seem to recall someone at a certain Christmas party asking to be shot by a mystery gun and then twitching on the ground for a while.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Skeptical.
That was also not my weapon.
You said
Their
weapons.
Christmas parties get pretty wild, I guess.
I think I like somewhat pledged myself to Selene. Not like to my god, but like there was definitely a conversation had. Now I never have to sleep.
So, are we continuing?
And you wonder
out?
why we worry about you.
I'm heading on my way out.
All right.
I am going to stop attuning to the Great Hammer.
Mhm.
Oh,
I am attuning to the Vorpal Sword if required, hoping to learn more about it. And yeah, 30 minutes, I'm just like on the broom, just staring at this thing. Like attach a rope to me, because like I'm just
'Cause I'm
We'll
done.
tow you.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this. I am all about this now.
Mr. Zelos, can you identify this? Can you like learn more about it?
It is legit. It is a Vorpal Sword. Congratulations, Redann.
Yeah, but like, is there anything else about it? Since it like shoot lasers out of it, or like
No,
like
it
summon
just
demon?
can cut anything.
Oh, well, that's fine, I guess.
oh wait. Before we leave,
What?
it, oh god. So Guy, Redann, Angelo, kind of Zelos. Your opinion kind of matters. Orcus is a demon, right?
Yes.
And he just got drugged through a hole, which he probably didn't like.
I don't think that was Orcus. I think it was just one of those claw things.
Oh, you don't think it
Orcus
was
is a
him?
god, mon ami. One of these worms would not stop one of him.
I agree with Guy.
And I turned to Zealous and I'm like, does that track?
Or maybe one of those things they sent after us the first time.
I have not seen these worms in person myself. I know that these creatures that I created with the Manual of Phyrexia were quite powerful.
So it could have been.
I don't know for certain.
You made these things?
Well, not those. I made other things. Like other constructs. It was really just a fusing together of Warforged technology along with undead components.
Okay, that's cool, but still. I was saying, though, if it was Orcus, maybe we could summon him, and then that would bring him here, and maybe he'd be like, that's really cool, dude. Thank you for saving me.
Hey,
Or
first
maybe
off,
he'd just suck our souls and turn us into his undead minions until the end of time. Don't do that. I'd knock you on your ass in a heartbeat. I see you trying to do that,
First off, exactly what he said. Second off, because you know his name. Don't give your name out.
You still have to be a demon for that to work. Last time I checked, I'm a human.
Through no
Yep.
fault of your own and through no lack of trying,
If
Yeah.
you had the ethereal currency required to summon a demon lord, I would certainly be much more fearful to be in your presence.
We'll get there one day. All right, notes have been taken. You got your stick. Fancy sword. And there's no other information to be gleaned here other than whatever was here has been drug away.
All right.
Did we get a description of the body that the sword came out of?
Redann?
Unless you went and looked at the smash pieces.
Looked like a skeleton.
A humanoid skeleton.
Yeah,
Did it have claws like the other skeleton?
did not. Had normal hands.
I saw sword in body, crushed body, took sword.
And that's the way it was.
Okay, well, let's go find us a Swerf Neblin, eh?
So you get on board the magic carpet and you follow the compass, which leads you deeper and deeper, and eventually a cavern opens up and there is torchlight and dim light and kind of fungus and stuff, and there's this massive fortress covered in webs.
I imagine that this whole time, unless somebody has stopped Angelo, he's like very quietly playing on a flute and like putting background music to whatever he sees. So like it's like the soft flute music, and then when the webs come, it's like doo-doo-doo.
I'm imagining Jethro Tull playing right now.
Yep.
This is clearly a drow fortress. This fortification has been set up. You can see drow patrolling the walls. As you approach it, you hear the rumbling move through the cave. And a section of wall next to the fortress collapses, and one of these worms starts to come through. And at a distance, you can see the group of drow gather at it, and blasts of fire hit it again and again and again, forcing it back into the hole.
Looks
What I
like they
thought,
don't
eh?
like fire.
The worms, they don't like fire, and the drow, they are fighting the worms, eh? So they are distracted, eh? It should be easier for us to get in there and steal our little friend.
I agree. Technical question: have we rested since the last time we got in
Oh
a
yeah,
scrap?
you guys slept at
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, thank God.
You see
help that.
Penn scratching something out of his book. It just said, "Sneak in as giant worm plan."
Blur. Shit, that's good. Yeah, so there's this there is an entryway, and you can actually see like a caravan of drow lining up at the entrance to this place.
I mean,
How long can Guy look like a drow?
Can do this for days, eh?
okay, but can you speak like one?
Nope, not even one word, eh? I don't
And-
even speak Helven. That's where the plan all fell down last time, remember? Oh, you weren't here. Actually, Penn, you were the only one that was here the last time we went to the Underdark, and I tried the same bullshit.
Oh,
The
You
crazy
really
lady
did.
made me talk, and I don't know nothing, and then there was a big boom, and we all almost died, eh?
We did a shitty job planning for this. I miss Key 3.
yeah. Well, you got a sword today. The plan's gone great so far. Nobody's dead. Nobody's hurt. We're fine.
Have I attuned to this thing? Has it been 30 minutes, an hour?
You are attuned to the sword.
Okay, so as we're talking, I'm like you gave a lightsaber to a 7-year-old.
I know.
I'm-
Look, I knew I was going to regret it the moment it happened.
You know,
Yeah.
and see, you could have just given us the wand of Orcus, and that would have been fine. No bad things with that, obviously.
Actually, I just looked. They have really toned down the Vorpal swords. That's not bad at all.
Ain't what it used to be, but
Nah, it's nice,
No.
but I'm hoping you can get it enchanted
Oh, God.
or infuse it with a soul.
Oh boy.
Redann's
Ginger the
like,
magic Vorpal sword.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we're having this
Decapitates on a
conversation,
20, decapitates 5% of the time. Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm as we're having this conversation, I'm just cutting everything like rocks and like
Yeah.
moss and just literally everything, like the ground,
Yeah.
carving my name in the ground.
Okay.
Well, while they are distracted all on the one side, you guys want to do a high-speed run on the way in, on the like really low to the ground, really fast. And we find the door at the back.
All right. Hold on. How high is this roof?
It's about 100 feet high here.
Trust me on this, guys. I'll be right back. I fly up.
Before you
right to
go,
the-
make sure he's in there before you go.
I'm not going in. I just fly straight up. Is there torchlight towards the opposite side of towards where Guy was thinking?
Let me give you the layout.
Okay, because I'm thinking here, I have aspect of the beast and eagle at 8th level or 8th, I believe. So I can see 1 mile away with no difficulty in dim light.
All right. So what you see with this structure is that there is this enormous thick wall that goes kind of in a semicircle out from the cave walls, out from the back of the cave. And then towards the back, there are a number of towered structures carved into the mountainside. And you can see some windows carved into the rock of this cavern in the back. And there's webbing connecting everything. There are some, webbed up platforms and bridges and things that connect everything. But there are some sections at the back that are dimly lit or that have no light at all.
Okay, how many people am I able to make out forms over there?
It's difficult to make out forms because most everyone is inside. There is a kind of tent city forming in the center of this place in the kind of courtyard area just beyond the wall. And then you can't see who's inside. Like occasionally you'll catch an image move past something, but it's difficult to get a concrete idea of numbers.
All right, so I fly back down. I relay everything. Like, so here we can go now, or we can wait till the next worm comes in.
I can make it almost impossible for them to see us on the way in.
And that would help.
Narrow down where he is. Like if we can go along the outside and just kind of find the general like room he's in or like level of what tower, then like this is an important question. Did Q3 leave the bag of magic chalk?
Yes. And it was the pigments.
I know, but
Pigments,
I like it better as like chalk zone chalk. I like that idea.
Okay, so I mean, I'm assuming
Other
with the
sidewalk
compass.
shops are available.
I'm assuming with the compass we can narrow down pretty well, and especially if Guy can keep us mostly like make it harder for us to be seen. And I pull out the sword. I'm like, and I can make a window.
I can also make a window and I pull out the bag of chalk.
Mine sounds more fun.
There's already a bunch of windows.
Oh. I just imagine there's one opening and you've got Redann trying really quickly to cut a hole and you've got me drawing really fast. Like who could do it first? It's like the window's right there. Like
Okay, Redann, for this you have to stay close though, eh? Maybe all 4 of us on the carpet this time, eh? You have to be within 10 feet of me.
I will be within 10 feet of you, but I need to be on my broom. Please, for the love of, please don't do that.
all the drow look up like, what the?
So you guys are going into the back and trying to like carve open your own window or get in through one of the windows?
Yep. I'm going to cast Shadows of Moil.
Okay.
Which makes everything within 10 feet of me heavily obscured in darkness. So as long as everybody stays within 10 feet of me, we are a little ball of smoky darkness moving across the plains.
Well,
That's not suspicious at all.
Well, I mean,
in a
not
dark
down
building,
here.
where shadows and shadows and shadows, right?
If you're doing it in the daytime up top, you might have a little bit of harder time. But being in the underdark in the tops of the caverns, you move through fairly easily.
Yep.
And you make your way towards the back of this place, and there's a window that you can go through. You gotta kind of peek in, take a look around, and make sure that nobody's out there. And it seems clear, and you can actually see that this opens up into another cavern in the back, beyond this kind of wall of rock.
I'm definitely giving Geese some side eye after that spell. I'm like, I see you.
Just be lucky you don't punch me at any point during that flight, eh?
Oh, I know. Don't. And I pull out the components for that spell out of my pocket. I'm like, I know.
We're both learning the
And
same
it
spells.
ends. It only
Geese.
lasts for a minute, so like we get inside the window and
Yeah,
it all blows
goes
away.
So it opens up into this large cavern, and there's just kind of this stone walkway in front of you with a little railing at the edge of it. And you hear a low kind of like
I'm going to freeze for just a second, get really afraid, look at the compass, and think of the deep Dura.
The compass begins to point in a northerly direction.
So not the direction we're going?
No.
Thank God.
With 60 feet of dark vision, can we see what's making the snoring, or do we have to further into the cave?
You'd have to go look over the railing.
Walk up to the edge of the railing and have a look. I have a horrible suspicion I know what's down there, but...
You walk up to the railing, and you have a look over the edge. And you see an enormous, terrifying beast.
Uh-huh.
That has 2 baboon heads.
Oh.
And an arm made out of tentacles. And it's sleeping. And you see a little gnome walk up to its mouth and from a bucket ladle liquid into its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's someone you know.
Yep. I wait till he's done
and
then
you
message
see
him.
surrounding him on all sides of this enormous, horrible creature, which anybody can do a religion check and identify.
No, I'm watching Whistle. What you said, surrounded?
Surrounding it are a number of drow warlocks channeling its power.
Does it look restrained?
It's not restrained, it's just sleeping.
But it's being fed while it's sleeping?
Something's being ladled into its mouth.
Can I see Angelo's confusion? I mean, yeah, Angelo, you pretty much wear your emotions on your face, right? Like I can see that you're, yeah. Oh, yeah, he's drugging it, eh?
Good.
That guy's like got the best dope you ever seen in your whole life.
So that's your gnome that you're looking for?
That's our buddy, yeah.
Redann, Pen, this is the demon lord Demogorgon.
Did he just say what I think he said?
He likes monsters with the word demi at the start because it makes them sound only half as scary as they actually are.
All right, here's my plan. I jump down with my sword and I stab it really hard.
Is he doing this or telling this?
I am whispering this.
I will open the party
thank
line.
goodness.
I will open the party line. Everyone can speak in their heads freely.
Okay, so here's my plan. I jump down with the sword and I stab it really hard. I jump off it and I hit a couple of those warlocks or those couple of those drow, and I get on my broom and I grab Whistle Whip and I'm out.
So how many warlocks were there down there?
There are 6.
So I got another plan. Eh?
I would
just hear
really
me
like
out.
to hear the other plan.
Oh shit!
Let's follow.
Can you banish that thing?
Maybe, but only for a minute. What I'm thinking. Oh shit! I got another plan now. 2 plans. First plan: we wait till Whistle Whip he goes alone somewhere, and then we just get him and get the hell out of here. The other plan. Never mind. The other plan don't work. I banish Whistle Whip, but then he comes back in a minute. So
Wait. I need clarity here. Whistle Whip was the one that was drugging this thing.
Mhm.
Does he really need saving? It looks like he's just
for sure. Yeah, he's on our side. Yeah.
but he's voluntarily doing this, it looks like.
He's a little deeper than that. Eh? I think maybe he's playing the long game.
Oh.
We could. I could always just, because I mean it's downstairs, right? I could literally dimension door grab him and dimension door back, and then we just fly away really fast. That takes no time at all.
However long it takes a drugged demon lord to wake up.
I have a new plan. And then I pull out that little vial of corruption black goo. And I'm like,
Oh fuck!
or we can stab him. No, think about
Stop
this.
with that.
We stab the big demon with this stuff,
Redann.
and he just destroys all of them, and then he
Redann.
blows up. So like we win.
Please, Redann, think this through. The last time we dealt with things that were corrupted by other things, they were dissecting. It was yesterday, Redann. It was literally yesterday, and it was horrible.
I wonder if we can get some of this whatever is being ladled and give it to Redann for a minute, because like I feel like you're gonna fly off the handle right away.
Hey, I'm down for that, but later.
Well,
All right.
I mean, to be honest, I want some too. I want to be able to say I stayed awake for something that put that bloody thing to sleep, eh? But not right now, eh?
Let's think it through. What's the safest way to do it? Because we don't want anyone to get hurt. And I like look at Redann. I'm like, and we also need to get out.
How high up are we above this thing?
You are about 10 feet up.
Guys, just like I can hit it really hard. It'll wake up. I grab Whistle Whip and we're out. It's the best option.
At this point, a roar comes from the sleeping Demogorgon.
Guys, we need to do
And
something really
everyone
quickly.
needs to make wisdom saves.
No.
But we'll do that at the beginning of the next episode.
Oh
Excellent.
no. Oh no.
Because that's the end of the episode today.
This is why talking is just, sometimes you just gotta go.
Oh no.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for watching.
Wisdom
Thanks for
saves
checking
next
us
week.
out. Yeah, check us out for next week, where we get the exciting conclusion of what happens when you hear the Demogorgon roar.
I don't want to fight Demi Lovato. That sounds horrible.
Okay.
Well, there's the generational thing, because I didn't want to fight
Yeah,
Demi Moore. So
I don't know who Demi Lovato is. I know that Demi Lovato is a singer. They are a crooner of some kind, but I can't picture them. Like, I just can't. Like, I can't.
yes,
assign an
before we get
image
to the
that.
official thank yous, humongous thank you to Sarah, last minute savior of show.
Oh, hey.
And it didn't, other than it, we were a couple minutes late, but other than that, that was freaking flawless. Well
Look,
done.
we had no
Thanks
music.
for
It's
pulling it out
fine.
in the end.
They had a little bit of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Will
a
you
little
just please say thank you? You did an amazing job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, totally. Thank you.
Thank you so much for pulling it out And thank God I didn't have to do it, because we've been down that road before.
I was gonna let it go until I saw the words, well, we can just do just a Zoom call and just broadcast that, and I was like, nope, alright. It was not, nope. Nope.
I'm not very good at this, but this is why I'm so thankful to be working with all these incredible people, because I'm not good at this part. This is why I talk for a living.
Sean's like, I show up and I speak.
This is what I can do.
I was gonna ask after the break because we all got to say what we do. Sarah, what do you do?
Oh, this pretty much. It's me, Sarah. I'm the production manager here with the Mercenaries of Mischief. I do the
now
editing.
Assistant producer.
Yeah, apparently. I do the editing on Hero Factory, except for last week's and this week because concussion and screen time and all of that stuff. But yeah, and I'm actually I'm gonna hopefully start producing a little bit more often. So,
thank you. Great work.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks everybody for coming around.
Thanks everybody for coming out. Thank you so much to Angelo. First trip out. How you feeling?
So good. This is so much fun. I'm really looking forward to doing it more. I'm a little bit sad I didn't pull the drow out for tonight, but
well, look,
but Angelo's fun long term.
There was an equal chance that we could have just gone to Baldur's Gate today, so like it could have gone either way.
This is way better.
Only because you got a sweet sword,
right?
All right, everybody, thank
To
you.
add to his collection, we
jump
bugged
on
Ken
the
about
demon
having
board.
a lot of magic items.
All right.
Redann's got a bag full of them.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Stay tuned for the
follow.
raid.
Yeah, stay tuned for the raid.
Discord,
Follow,
YouTube.
Do those things. Do all the things. And until next time, class dismissed.
Sitting on a rock on the side of the road is a bugbear. Try to get by, none shall pass. There's a bugbear.